Welcome to my loose watercolor sunset tutorial. Starting off, I have my sketchbook with 100% cotton watercolor paper. I'm going to just tape down where I roughly want my horizon, and I'm going to grab a flat brush and we're going to wet the upper half for our sky. And I'm going to grab a round brush and just a few shades of blue, and we're going to start painting our sky. So this is the reference photo that I'm painting from. I love how warm the sunset is, and once we finish the background, we're going to paint loosely the flowers in the front that we see. I'm going to grab a few pinks and just drop that in where the sun kind of is setting. Instead of using yellow and orange, I'm going to do pink and blue. Now I'm going to remove the masking tape and grab my flat brush again, and we're going to wet the lower half of our landscape. And with my round brush again, we're going to pick up those same pink colors and we're going to paint the lake reflection. Now I'm going to grab some of the same blue that I used for the sky, and we will darken just the very bottom of our lake reflection. And I like how that looks, so we're going to dry this first layer. I'm going to grab my round brush again and pick up some indigo, and we are going to paint the mountains that we see off in the horizon. So I'm going to make my horizon a little bit higher than halfway down, and we're going to paint these mountains. Now I'm going to pick up a smaller round brush and loosely paint the reflection of the mountains on the water. Now we're going to dry this layer. So I have my mixing palette right here, and I'm going to mix a darker green, and I'm going to start painting these tall standing flowers in the front of our foreground. So it's basically like a long flower trunk with some pink flowers kind of poking out on both sides. So I'm going to paint maybe like 4 or 5 tall stalks, and then we'll sort of fill them in. I'm going to grab some lighter green and sort of paint in some loose leaves. Now I'm going to grab a smaller mop brush that has a pretty pointy tip, and I'm going to paint these purple flowers. So there's like darker purple and then there's lighter purple. So I'm first painting the darker purple flowers. And then now I'm going to come in with a lighter pink and paint the lighter ones. Now I'm going to mix some darker green by adding some indigo to the green mixture I have from earlier, and we're going to paint kind of the rest of the stems for these flowers. Now we're going to paint the kind of like bush of longer looking leaves on the right side. Now I'm going to grab some watery black and paint a flock of birds. And if you've been following me recently, you know that I've been obsessed with adding metallic shimmery highlights to everything. So I'm going to grab some pink and purple shimmer, and we are going to give these flowers a little bit of an accent. And then we can't forget our setting sun. So I'm going to grab my color shifting paint, this light pink one, and we are going to paint a sun setting off in the distance. And then I'm just going to add some shimmery reflection just kind of right below it. And then to finish off, I'm just going to add kind of a few strokes to show some ripples in the water. And this is our final landscape. I absolutely love that last shimmering highlight. If you liked this tutorial, please hit the like button. It's a really small way to help my channel grow. And if you enjoy my content, use the following QR codes to either find me on Patreon or Instagram.